and welcome to the adventures of Siberia. We are playing Space Engineers. That's right, guys. And I am so proud to showcase one of my latest builds to you guys. I introduce to you, oh yeah, the Boulder Nibbler. So, starting off at the front here, look at the design of this cockpit. It comes equipped with cameras, tons of lighting so you can find your way around. I definitely wanted to go with a ruggedized look on this rover. I was playing Bertram and kind of doing that wasteland thing a little bit. Had that in mind when I was doing this. But yeah, plenty of lighting, plenty of viewing area from the cockpit here. You have side windows as well. Now this rover runs on hydrogen engines and also on reactors. So you'll see here, you got your hydrogen engine. There's a vent here. This one is undepressurized. This is the one that is pressurizing the cab. Yes, the cab is pressurized. You have a rusty old hydrogen generator right over here attached to your large cargo container. And then you have some more engines up here, steaming and piping hot, blowing out smoke, getting all that energy ready into your rover again. Antenna or detector, of course, always necessary. A little bit of defenses. We have 2 turrets, 2 Gatlings, and also on this side here, we have an oxygen tank so that we can survive. Now, the the cargoes are connected to your survival kit right here. You know, if you're going far, you're going to need a place to respawn. You got to respawn your suit and such. You have some thrusters right here for when you're a little heavy and going up a hill. Haven't had much problems with that, to be honest with you, but they're there, necessary. And then, of course, we have our lovely mining crane, and I am so stoked about this and how it came out. So if you look to our left over there, we have a lovely boulder that is about to be the victim of the Nibbler. So let me go ahead and jump right in and I'll show you how this works. So here's your cockpit view. However, I usually use it from the external view. Up at the roof there, we have a landing gear that is locked. So I'm going to go ahead and unlock it and use my mouse. That's right, guys, the mouse to move the crane. So I have W, ASD, left, and Q and A. I still have room for 2 more commands here if I really need to. But you want to use your mouse nice and slow, you know. You don't want to agitate the gods of Clang when it comes to builds of this nature. But all you have to do is put your drill right there. I like to then spin my camera around and see where I'm at. And then just push forward and your pistons will extend. Number 2 turns on your drill. Number 3 turns on your sorter if you want to spit out stone that is underneath the rover. I'm going to try to angle it so you can see some pebbles falling underneath the rover over there. Yeah, you see them falling over there? I'm going to go ahead and leave this here and I'll go show you. So yeah, you have the sorter down here. You're spitting out stone. This thing goes pretty far. You can extend it, collect everything that you need, move it around. And then once you're finished mining, you just bring it back. Let's go ahead and line it up a bit again. Lift it up and turn it towards the cab. I'm still learning how to use this. I'm a little bit wobbly myself, so no judgment there. But yeah, this is kind of what you want to do. You just make sure that you are nice and straight with it. I like to just use my camera, rotate around, look right there, then go to the side, and let's go ahead and retract the pistons all the way. Now, The landing gear there is on auto lock, so all you got to do is line it up and bring it down. Get out of the cockpit, get back into your rover, and drive home. Now let me go ahead and show you the inside area here, which I haven't yet. You have 2 large cargo containers to store all of this ore that you're going to be using. You can see the tanks here. The gyros are right at the top. You got 6 of them. Hydrogen generator on this side. And here is the inside. So welcome to the cockpit. You have the driver's seat right on your left and a passenger seat on your right. A couple of LCDs up there so you can put any other type of script that you would like to put on here. I am only running the rotor piston for the crane right now, and there's a programmable block behind the cockpit over there. This one here is just mainly for looks, honestly, but if you do need it, it is there. So let me go ahead and jump on to the cockpit here. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the commands have. So your number 1 is your handbrake. There you go. Oops, I ran over a few stones that I had left there. So here's your handbrake. My thrusters, or the boosters, you can turn them on and off here, and this thing kind of goes. It takes a minute to pick up a little bit of speed, but it'll go. I don't have the speed limit set to max on this. I don't really trust myself, so I'm not going to do it this time. But there you go. You have your number 4 for your turrets on and off. And then one of the cool things that I did do on this rover, that I like doing to a lot of my rovers, is as far as my power goes right now, I have the reactors turned off, and I also have the hydrogen generators turned off. So we are running on battery power alone. So there, as expected, about an hour or so when you're accelerating. If I go ahead and turn my batteries to recharge, and then turn my engines on, I can now recharge my batteries while I'm driving. So I'm making enough power to recharge my batteries and power the rover with 5 different hydrogen engines there. So that's another thing that is really cool about this. If you're in a location, let's say an ice lake, you don't even need uranium for this. But let's say you are somewhere else where uranium is a little bit more necessary. Well, then you have another 6 reactors to take care of you and still charge the batteries. So there you have it. Multifunction. This thing is super fun and super awesome to drive. Guys, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time spent here with me. Please go ahead and leave a like and hit that subscription. If you want to hear a little bit more about the things that I'm going to do, I do want to set up a how to set up this crane system here video on one of my next upcoming videos. So yeah, go ahead and hit that bell so you can see when that comes out. And thank you so very much, guys. Stay blessed.